to the game.
Man, your back ain't even broke on this motherfucker.
They're on the thing on like the steel table thing. They get right there on the side. Okay.
You didn't see where you got one? Made you get my cigarettes off and up there, nigga. When you got them off and up there.
As long as you get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. When it down, we on track. You can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a strip back. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in the
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one.
Man, what the fuck you doing over there, nigga?
That is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
On first down, here's Penix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Getting out to his left. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Gain of 26 yards there. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence in the pistol. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and
downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
Lawrence's pass intercepted.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Penix to throw again on second. An all-around tough play for him. It took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Again, Penix to the air. Throw caught by his running back. Going to defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, let's go.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. It connects on the deep shot. And a big play is finally put to an end.
A gain of 43 yards.
Offense to the line fast.
First down.
Great job.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
And you just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down.
Hey, lock. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Don't see the hurry up here.
Travis Hunter. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's got London left side. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down give to Robinson. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
7-yard gain. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Travis Hunter making that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And no luck on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Red on red.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense in its heels.
A gain of 7. First down, Jaguars.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Done. This is hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Done. This is hot. 11.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, tomato. Hot. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Penix now. To the right side and reeled in by London. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 30. And the Falcons, first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
It's Penix yet again.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Hey, Lion.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's tackled for a short gain. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
Where was that? I need a replay of that, boy.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
4th and forever coming up.
Hey, Rob.
Looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Penix here from the gun.
at the 41-yard line.
Another one here to London. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen roller, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
That one complete to Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Catch made. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Red, I'm red. Hey, Soko, hi. Heavy.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. And the Falcons are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. To the air with Penix. Caught just shy of the goal line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback moves man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
I think I can see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Penix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively. You'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1. Trying for it with Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it up. ensuing drive. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. To kick it away, here's Pinion. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good play.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete out to the right. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a first down, too.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz. Here's Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to try to throw for it. Short pass brought in. It'll be the first and more. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
34, Jaguars 6. Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Off his back foot. He hucks this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey, tomato.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's trying to go deep again. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jaguar football, but this late, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence in the pistol. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
An option give here to ETN. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That is Jalen Walker.
Keeps the score. Falcons 34. Jaguars 12.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Falcons cover off the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
And also under just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Robinson. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Jaguars 12. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This is Allen to return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, son.
Now Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Back at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Hey.
First down throw, Lawrence. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
On the red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
And the Jaguars first down.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Xavier Watts on the coverage.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Rip, 20. There we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So the hurry up here.
10 yards on the play. That's another Jaguars.
Going again. Here's Lawrence. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Catch is made in close. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard.
Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Jaguars.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line
Right,
up.
they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
41. Jaguars 20.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Okay, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons, well, they can probably just run away and hide.
Waste of time.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The intended target was his running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Penix is going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Lawrence with it on first. It is caught left side. And this is marked down right along.
Well, I don't know why your man so hard to take down, bro.
Clock ticks down.
And what you got going on? Why do you niggas take 5 and 6 hits to take down?
First down. A gain of 16
On
yards.
1st and 10, here's Lawrence.
First down, Jacksonville.
He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Intended for
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Complete out to the right. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Lawrence in the pistol. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Penix hits him on the out route. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. To get the return out across the 30 before he goes out.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walk in the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
They do it.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one.